Tinker, tailor, soldier.
A special brand of excitement can be found in spy movies. Audiences are swept away by dashing agents strutting into high-stakes scenarios.
I can understand you're very upset.
You've never seen me very upset.
This tape will sell.
Eye-popping gadgetry, heart-racing action sequences, and mind-bending twists are all to be expected, yet are nonetheless enthralling. 3 Days of Condor. 3 Days of Condor is a thriller whose tension quickly builds. After stumbling into a workplace massacre, CIA codebreaker Joe Turner sets out on the run.
Level of damage. Everybody. Dr. Lapp, Janice, Ray, Harold, everybody is dead.
He soon discovers that his own superiors at the CIA, beyond being responsible for the murders of his coworkers, are now hunting him.
Condor is an amateur. It's lost, unpredictable. He could fool a professional.
While action has made itself the marker of a spy movie, the true aspect of this genre should center around a hunt for the truth. In this, 3 Days of Condor does not disappoint. No Way Out. No Way Out stars Kevin Costner, Sean Young, and Gene Hackman in a twisty spy thriller that perfectly blends romance and espionage. Tom Farrell, played by Costner, is a naval lieutenant who was put in charge of investigating the murder of his commanding officer's romantic partner, with whom Farrell also had a relationship.
Who are you with this weekend?
Nobody.
I pay the rent. Tell me who it is.
It's not bad like you!
When the truth is discovered, Farrell becomes a suspect, and the entire plot twists and turns in ways that are completely unexpected.
The man we're after is a spy and a murderer.
They mean to kill me, Sam. I'm the one in the picture.
No Way Out remains one of the most tightly plotted spy thrillers ever made, and its absolutely breathtaking twist ending will leave any viewer totally satisfied.
There is a mole right at the top of British intelligence. He's been there for years.
For 25 years, we've been the only thing standing between Moscow and the Third World War.
Tinker, tailor, soldier, spy. Some spy movies are packed with action in order to hold together a shaky plot that muddles ideas of selling secrets.
All I want from you is one code name. Tinker, tailor, soldier, spy.
Planning attacks or plotting a hostile takeover. The beauty of Tinker, Tailor, Soldier, Spy is that it takes its time in telling its tale of espionage, subterfuge, and international relations, letting the details drip out slowly before the final reveal.
I need you to do something. You'll have to assume they're watching.
Things aren't always what they seem.
Gary Oldman plays George Smiley, a former MI6 agent that has been forced into retirement. However, after the revelation that the Russians have a spy inside of MI6, Smiley is pulled back into the fold and forced to ferret out the single traitor lurking in the high ranks of the British intelligence agency. Enemy of the State. Will Smith stars as a lawyer who accidentally gets caught up in a corrupt government plot. It's a fast-paced thriller as Smith, like a fish out of water, is constantly on the run from an unknown threat without anyone to trust.
Hey, after me.
2 targets, rooftop.
You have something they want. I don't have anything.
Request immediate keyhole visual tasking. Target is on 20.
That is until he meets an old spy, played by the ever-amazing Gene Hackman, an expert in surveillance.
Either incredibly smart or incredibly stupid.
Who may just have the edge on the government. The two stars play off each other brilliantly as they find themselves on the edge of a conspiracy that goes right to the top.
I can tell you the license plate numbers of all 6 cars outside. I can tell you that our waitress is left-handed and the guy sitting up at the counter weighs 215 pounds and knows how to handle himself. And at this altitude, I can run flat out.
The Bourne Identity. Possibly one of the most famous spy film movies of the last 20 years, The Bourne Identity, based on the novel by Robert Ludlum, follows the story of Jason Bourne, played in 4 films by Matt Damon, a former Black Ops agent with a bad case of amnesia.
I can't remember anything that happened before 2 weeks ago. I don't know who I am. I don't know where I'm going. None of it.
What, like amnesia?
Yes.
When his superiors discover that he is alive, they send a team of agents to take him out for good.
Right there.
while it was followed by 4 sequels, with one of them starring Jeremy Renner in place of Damon in a different role. The first Bourne film remains the best one, featuring kinetic, world-hopping action and a sense of momentum that most other spy films wish they could achieve. The Lives of Others. One of the best films in recent years, and an Academy Award winner, this German Cold War spy thriller is a slow burn, but an engrossing watch.
Sie kennen mich nicht, aber ich kenne Sie.
Set in East Berlin in the final years of the Cold War, a surveillance officer is tasked with spying on a playwright who may have turned traitor. A terrifying look at the techniques of the German secret police, while also asking whether those involved could be ever redeemed. A brilliant film with an excellent script and realistic characters that perfectly reflects the end of an era, as loyalties are questioned and regimes are tested.
This whole operation was a decoy. I can understand you're very upset. You've never seen me very upset. This tape will sell.
Mission Impossible. The 3 most recent Mission Impossible films may stand as some of the best action and espionage films ever made. But it's the original that set the tone and the rhythm of the films that would follow it. This is where Tom Cruise got his start as IMF agent Ethan Hunt.
Simple game. Is he serious?
Always.
It's much worse than you think.
A role he has now played for over 20 years.
You read me? I don't care how he did it. I want to know why he did it. You're worried about me. Why you survived.
The first Mission Impossible, directed by Brian De Palma, set a new standard for spy films and originated the structure that almost all MI films would follow afterward.
The ghost. Let's not waste time chasing after him. Let's make him come to us. Find something that's personally important to him and you squeeze.
Its crowning achievement is its hair-raising heist scene, which continually raises the stakes of the agents getting caught, and created one of the most famous scenes in film history. Ethan Hunt dangling precariously inches above the pressure-sensitive floor of a secure room.
Becomes a secret agent against his will. Propelled at gunpoint onto the highest level of international intrigue. And framed for murder. Cary Grant, running for his life.
North by Northwest. Alfred Hitchcock is known as one of the old Hollywood masters of suspense, so much so that his films have served as a major influence in contemporary movie making. One of his most influential and highly regarded films is North by Northwest.
Yeah, the only performance that'll satisfy you is when I play dead. In your very next role, you'll be quite convincing, I assure you.
A thrilling adventure involving espionage, mistaken identity, and murder. Cary Grant, in one of his most memorable roles ever, stars as a man who is confused for a secret agent and drawn into a world of spies, villains, and international intrigue. The film is known for its most famous scene, involving Cary Grant running from a crop-dusting plane that is trying to take him out.
We have 11 Palestinian names. Each had a hand in planning Munich. You're going to kill them, one by one.
Munich. Munich was one of the lowest-grossing movies of Steven Spielberg's illustrious career. But that shouldn't have been the case, as this is an excellent spy thriller. This movie takes place all around the world as a group of volunteers band together to take out 11 men who allegedly committed a terrorist attack.
Deposit money into a box that doesn't exist.
200,000 for one name. Am I alone?
You'll have 4 others. They know useful things like documents, cars, cleanup.
Their lack of experience causes great doubt and worry, which is refreshing to see in a film like this, when the lead characters are normally very sure of themselves. The action is superb, and there are some nice twists throughout in what is really a strong movie.
Bond. James Bond.
Dr. No. Could any list of spy films really be complete without the inclusion of James Bond? While there have been plenty of great films in the Bond series, Goldfinger among the classics, and Skyfall among the newer batch, the original James Bond film, 1962's Dr. No, is the one that stands out as the best.
James Bond, 007. Licensed to kill whom he pleases, where he pleases, when he pleases.
Complete with iconic imagery, a classic Bond villain, and plenty of action. Dr. No set the standard for all of the Bond films to come after it. The Jamaican setting also provides some gorgeous scenery.
I thought it was always polite to knock first, before shooting.
And while he may not have his famous spy gadgets, Bond gets by on his wits, strength, and charm alone. This one is essential for any spy film enthusiast. That's it, guys. If you like this video, kindly give it a thumbs up, and make sure to like and subscribe to the channel.